Have you ever stood in a house with a leaky roof during a storm? Water finds every crack, dripping relentlessly, soaking the floor. It feels frustrating, doesn't it? In Dhammapada Verse 13, the Buddha uses this vivid imagery to teach a timeless truth: as rain penetrates a poorly roofed house, so passion invades an untrained mind. A leaky roof is like a neglected mind open to desires, fears, and confusion. Today, we will explore how this metaphor teaches us the importance of mindfulness and discipline. Join me as we uncover the wisdom hidden in these ancient words. The Buddha's metaphor paints a powerful picture. Imagine a house with a poorly constructed roof. Every crack becomes an entry point for rain. Over time, the water damages the walls, weakens the foundation, and ruins everything inside. This is what happens to an undisciplined mind. Without mindfulness and wisdom, our mind is like that leaky roof. Desires, fears, and ignorance seep in, spreading like water, and leave us restless and discontented. The verse emphasizes the urgency of training the mind, just as a homeowner must repair their roof before the storm comes. An untrained mind is like an open door to negativity. It lacks the discipline to resist distractions, the focus to stay calm, and the wisdom to see clearly. This kind of mind is easily overwhelmed by desires, worries, and anger. Imagine leaving a house unattended for years. It becomes overgrown with weeds, infested by pests, and eventually collapses. The same happens to our mind when we neglect its training. This verse urges us to care for our mental home with as much effort as we care for our physical home. Imagine the rain that seeps through a leaky roof. It doesn't ask permission. Similarly, desires creep into an untrained mind unnoticed. These desires could be for wealth, recognition, or fleeting pleasures. At first, they seem harmless, like the first drops of rain. But over time, they grow stronger, dominating our thoughts and controlling our actions. This is the danger the Buddha warns us about. Without mindfulness, even small desires can grow into storms, leaving our mental house in disarray. We must learn to close these leaks with wisdom and practice. What happens when we repair the roof of our mental house? Mindfulness and discipline act like strong beams and waterproof tiles, shielding us from the storms of passion and desire. A trained mind finds peace in simplicity and clarity. It learns to differentiate between what is essential and what is trivial. Just as a well-maintained house stands strong through any weather, a disciplined mind remains calm and focused amidst life's challenges. This verse reminds us that mental training is not just a practice, it is our protection. The Buddha's teaching is profound yet simple. Think of your mind as a house. The walls are your values, the roof is your discipline, and the door is your awareness. When these elements are intact, negativity cannot enter. But if the roof leaks or the walls crack, the house becomes vulnerable. The same applies to our mind. Without strong principles, mindfulness, and regular practice, our mental home becomes open to stress, anger, and greed. This verse urges us to see the mind as our most important shelter and take care of it every day. Mindfulness is the key to maintaining our mental home. Just as a diligent homeowner checks for leaks and repairs them immediately, we must observe our thoughts and emotions daily. When anger arises, acknowledge it without acting on it. When desire grows, understand its root and let it pass. Mindfulness doesn't eliminate challenges, but it helps us face them without letting them take over. The Buddha's verse reminds us that even a small effort in mindfulness can transform our mental house into a place of peace and stability. In conclusion, the Buddha's words guide us to protect our mental home from the storms of life. A poorly trained mind invites chaos, but a disciplined one nurtures peace. Let us reflect on Dhammapada Verse 13 and commit to strengthening our mindfulness daily. If you found this message valuable, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Share it with others who seek clarity and inner peace. Together, we can build strong mental homes and weather any storm.